Before we look at the benefits of old money living, let's look at the harsh realities of the opposite old money living, and that would be new money living. Yes, I know what I'm saying goes against much of the social media posts from some of the biggest influencers out there. Well, too bad for them. No judgment with extreme new money living. In fact, there was a time when I had many of these new money living aspects to my life, and to be honest, significantly to my detriment. In fact, many people are perfectly okay with new money living, mostly because they have enough money coming in. But what happens when that new money that is coming in slows down or stops? What happens when new money that is coming in doesn't keep up with inflation? This is why we should start our talks about old money living with a warning about the three harsh realities of new money living. New money living is when we are making good money, but spend all of it and more to have fancy and showy things and experiences. Large houses, fancy cars, exotic and expensive trips, expensive clothes. I think you get my point. We want to show those around us how successful we are, right? We feel we worked hard and deserve all these fancy and showy things and experiences. But the understanding of why we do things harmful for our money, balance, and joy lives is less important than the consequences of it for us. So that leads us to the first harsh reality, and that is with new money that it only will make you happy to a point. Studies show that the more one spends on fancy and showy experiences, the less emotional benefit they receive. A Marriott stay will make you feel substantially better about yourself than staying at an average motel. Yes, but a higher end hotel would provide you with not much of a boost per increased dollars spent than the Marriott hotel stay. Also, our fondest memories of childhood probably weren't about expensive gifts or trips. I know for me, it was about the quality of time spent with my parents, siblings, and friends. Those crazy Boy Scout camping trips, having my first solo sail on our small used sailboat, finding out my father was a pinball wizard, and then having him teach me some tricks. Boy, there's a movie script in my head right now about my Boy Scout summer camp. The second harsh reality about new money living is that it creates more emotional stress than the emotional benefit that it generates. All things need to be running perfectly when we are spending every dollar we make and then some. There's constant worry about what if inflation gets ugly? What if we only receive a small raise? Or what if our trouble at work gets us fired? Ask yourself this question: what keeps me up at night? If your answer is one or more of these red flags, you need to address your new money problem immediately. Remember, you can't start fixing a problem until you know it is a problem. The third harsh reality about new money living is that most of the people who are impressed with your spending aren't the quality people you deserve in your life. Again, many social media influencers think what I just said is a cop out. But the people I'm talking about typically are more interested in what they can get from you than people who enjoy just being around you, or they are people so hung up on their money and themselves. Many of the quality people who you want to be around will look at you as being insecure or begging for friendships. I had a boss like this, which is a shame because I liked him. I'm talking about when we are aggressively touting our wealth and cool and expensive toys and trips. I'm not talking about quiet wealth or having new money but following an old money living approach with it. And don't be intimidated with people who are much wealthier than you. Invite them over for dinner at your humble home. Remember their birthdays and anniversaries. Offer to join them with a volunteer project they're working on. Few people will do this with them, even their wealthy friends. If they are quality people, a genuine friendship can develop. But first, make sure you like them for them, not for their wealth. They will see right through it if it's only about their wealth.